Hi everybody, it's Monty Dutton again. It has been a rough week. So why am I sounding so happy? Because it's over. I couldn't have predicted what was going to happen in the past week, one day after another. First, the Big Ten and the Pac-12 announced they weren't playing football. And then the ACC and the SEC and the Big 12 announced that they apparently are going to play football. But the SEC is not going to play any non-conference games. But anyway, that was all somewhat predictable. Although I couldn't have picked what was going to happen last week, and I hate to think what's going to happen this week, but I'm trying to be optimistic here. But then the PC, Presbyterian College, announced that it was not going to have any football games. It was canceling not just football, but all fall sports. I can only imagine what the headlines are going to be from the local college. Women's tennis team goes sunbathing before the weather cools. Or golfers play putt-putt. Or I can see maybe a golfer could do a simulated golf video game and set the Division I record. But again, I should be more optimistic. I just want to be optimistic. Then I can't imagine how the fall is going to go for me without football games to go to on Saturdays. And I'm just hoping that there'll still be football games to go to on Fridays. I'm banking on it. But more than anything else, I just hope they're playing something. So, as a result, I've got the blues, but I'll sing them in a happy tune. I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you treat me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong, nothing is right without you. You got me singing the blues. Oh, the moon and stars no longer shine. Love is gone, I thought was mine. Nothing left for me to do but cry all over you. Well, I never felt more like running away. No reason to go, no reason to stay without you. You got me singing the blues. I have got a solution though. I've been thinking about this a fair amount. And I think when high school football starts, or when the sports start again, I think for the sports that are outside, first of all, I believe that athletes have got to acclimate. I think it's not enough for them to have masks. I think they're going to have to wear them when they're actually playing the games. And I've done a little bit of research, and I found that there are masks that do not inhibit breathing. And there are athletic trainers who found masks that have a high rate of allowing breathing. And I just think it's just something we're going to have to acclimate to. And it's not just athletes. I believe that open air sporting events, high school football games, I think they ought to have a crowd, as many people as want to go. But everyone there has to wear a mask. You say that violates your freedom? Well, then don't go to the ball game. And I think that once the game starts, people who take their mask off or who don't wear them should be escorted from the premises. Just like if they started a fight or if they did something else. If you say that's unenforceable, I don't see how you can say that. I mean, They check for all sorts of things. And I believe people are just going to have to diligently walk the standard. And if they do that, we can have safety. We can have more safety in the schools. I think in some ways the people who are electing to send their children to school virtually have alleviated some of the problem, because that will make more room for distancing in the actual schools. But we don't have any choice in this matter. If I can't convince you at this point that this isn't a hoax, if you think this is all some diabolical plot, I don't know what it's going to take. It's like if you said that man didn't really land on the moon, and the only way I could convince you that he did was to take you to the moon. That's about the way that those few people who are doubters. But I think that we can either continue to lose things, or we can do something about it. And we can't depend on our government at any level. So we as Americans who like to talk about how much togetherness we have are going to have to show it. Thanks for listening to me, folks. I hope this all works out. And it's not just sports, although I have a sports website. It's life. It's mingling on the city square and going to the local play, or going to the Rotary Club meeting, or doing any of the many things that we have been accustomed to doing as a matter of course, but all of a sudden we can't do them anymore. We can fix this, folks. Thanks for watching. This is Monte Dutton. I hope that we'll be able to talk in person soon.